हेलो एवरीवन। आज हम पढ़ेंगे क्लास 10th ज्योग्राफी का चैप्टर नंबर 4 एग्रीकल्चर। इस वीडियो में हम क्वेश्चन आंसर्स की सीरीज़ को पढ़ेंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो को। वेरी शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, नेम द क्रॉप विच इज़ अ कॉमर्शियल क्रॉप इन हरियाणा बट अ सब्सटेंस क्रॉप इन ओडिशा। आंसर राइस। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, why is agriculture a primary activity in our country? Answer, it produces most of the food that we consume. Besides food grains, it also produces raw material for various industries such as textiles, jute, etc. Next question, what is the cultivation of fruits and vegetables known as? Answer, the cultivation of fruits and vegetables is known as horticulture. Next question, what is primitive subsistence farming? Answer, it is a type of farming practiced on small patches of land with the help of primitive tools like hoe, dowel, and digging sticks and family labor. Next question, what is meant by slash and burn agriculture? Answer, it is a type of farming in which farmers clear a patch of land and produce cereal and other food crops to sustain their families. When the soil fertility decreases, the farmers shift and clear a fresh patch of land for cultivation. It is also known as shifting cultivation. Next question, what is sericulture? Answer, the rearing of silkworms for the production of silk fiber is known as sericulture. Next question, what is slash and burn agriculture known as the northeastern region of India? Answer, it is known as jhuming in the northeastern region of India. Next question, which are the important plantation crops in India? Answer, in India, tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, cotton, banana, etc. are important plantation crops. Next question, where are tea and coffee grown in India? Answer, tea is grown in Assam and North Bengal and coffee is grown in Karnataka. Next question, India has 3 cropping seasons, name them. Answer, Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. Next question, name some of the important Rabi crops of India. Answer, wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard. Next question, name the states where 3 crops of paddy are grown in a year. What are they known as? Answer, name of these states are Assam, West Bengal and Odisha. These 3 crops of paddy are known as Os, Aman and Boro. Next question, which crop is used as food and fodder both? Answer, maize is used as food and fodder both. Next question, what are the major food crops grown in India? Answer, they are rich, wheat, rice, wheat, millets, pulses, tea, coffee, sugarcane, oilseeds, etc. Next question, what are the major non-food crops grown in India? Answer, they are cotton, jute, rubber, etc. Next question, name the important millets grown in India. What are they also known as? Answer, name the important millets jowar, bajra and ragi. These are also known as chorus grains. Next question, which are the major maize producing states in India? Answer, the major maize producing states in India are Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Madhya Pradesh. Next question, name the major pulses grown in India. Answer, tur, arhar, urad, moong, masoor, peas, and gram. Next question. Name two countries which are the largest producers of sugarcane in the world. Answer: Brazil and India. Next question. Which are the major oil sheets produced in India? Answer: the major oil sheets produced in India are groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame, til, soybean, castor seeds, cotton seeds, linseeds, and sunflower. Next question. Which oilseed is grown both as Rabi and Kharif crop? Answer: castor seed is grown both as Rabi and Kharif crop. Next question. Which are the four major fiber crops grown in India? Answer: the four major fiber crops grown in India are cotton, jute, hemp, and natural silk. Next question. What is natural silk obtained from? Answer: natural silk is obtained from cocoons of the silkworm fed on green leaves, especially mulberry. Next question. Why should the production of pulses be increased? Give two reasons. Answer: pulses are the major sources of protein for most of the people in India. These plants help in restoring the fertility of the soil. Next question. Name any two cash crops. Answer: rubber and cotton. Next question. Why should Indian farmers diversify their cropping pattern from cereals to high value crops? Answer: this diversification will increase their incomes as well as reduce environmental degradation. Next question. Name some high value crops. Answer: fruits, medicinal herbs, flowers, vegetables, biodiesel crops like jatropha and jojoba. Next question. Which is the most important food crop of India? What is its position in the world production? Answer: rice is the most important food crop of India. It holds second position in rice production after China. Next question. Name the major wheat producing states of India. Answer: Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh. Next question. What was India's position in the world in the production of cotton in the year 2008? Answer: in 2008, India was the second largest producer of cotton after China. Next question. What factors have contributed to the increasing production of maize? Answer: use of modern inputs such as HYV sheets, fertilizers, and irrigation have contributed to the increasing production of maize. Next question. What was India's position in the world in tea production in the year 2008? Answer: in 2008, India was the third largest producer of tea after China and Turkey. Short answers. Question number 1. Mention three features of slash and burn agriculture. Answer: slash and burn agriculture is a type of primitive subsistence farming. Three features of this type of farming are: since farmers keep shifting to fresh patch of land for cultivation, it allows nature to replenish the fertility of the soil through natural processes. Land productivity in this type of farming is low as the farmer does not use fertilizers or other modern inputs. It is known by different names in different parts of the country. For example, it is called humming in the northeastern region, that is jhuming. Next question. What is commercial farming? Mention its major features. Answer: commercial farming is a type of farming in which farmers grow crops to sell in the market. The major features of this farming are: farmers use higher doses of modern inputs like high yielding variety, HYV sheets, chemical fertilizers, insecticides, and pesticides in order to obtain higher productivity. Commercial farming is crop selective and aims for industrial inputs and export. It leads to development activities in transport and connectivity. Next question. Describe the geographical conditions required for the growth of wheat in India. Also mention the two important wheat growing zones in the country. Answer. Wheat growing zones in the country. Answer. Wheat is the main food crop in north and northwestern part of the country. This Rabi crop requires a cool growing season and a bright sunshine at the time of ripening. It requires 50 to 75 centimeter of annual rainfall, evenly distributed over the growing season. There are two important wheat growing zones in the country: the Ganga Satluj Plains in the northwest, black soil region of the Deccan. Next question. Describe the geographical conditions required for the growth of sugarcane. Which are the major sugarcane producing states of India? Answer. Sugarcane is a tropical as well as a subtropical crop. It grows well in hot and humid climate with a temperature of 21 degrees centigrade to 27 degrees centigrade and an annual rainfall between 75 centimeter to 100 centimeter. Irrigation is required in the regions of low rainfall. It can be grown on a variety of soils and needs manual labor from sowing to harvesting. The major sugarcane producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, Punjab, and Haryana. Next question. What is intensive farming? Write some of its characteristics feature. Answer. Intensive farming is a types of farming where a lot of capital and labor are used to obtain higher productivity per area. The use of large amounts of pesticides for crops and medication for animal stocks is common in this farming. Features. This type of farming is practiced in areas of high population pressure on land. Farmers, by using high doses of biochemical inputs and irrigation, take maximum output from the limited land. It is a labor intensive farming. There is a huge pressure on agricultural land. Next question. Mention the geographical conditions required for the growth of maize. What factors have contributed to the increasing production of maize? Name the major maize producing states of India. Answer. Maize is a kharif crop which requires temperature between 21 degrees centigrade to 27 degrees centigrade and grows well in old alluvial soil. In some states like Bihar, maize is grown as a rabi crop. Factors that have contributed to the increasing production of maize are use of HYV sheets, fertilizers, and irrigation. Major maize producing states of India are Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Madhya Pradesh. Next question. Mention the name of three cropping seasons of India. Also write their sowing and harvesting time. Answer. The three cropping seasons of India are Rabi, Kharif, and Zaid. Rabi crops are sown in winter from October to December and harvested in summer from April to June. Kharif crops are sown with the onset of monsoon in different parts of the country, and these are harvested in September, October. In between the Rabi and Kharif season, there is a short season during the summer months known as the Zaid season. Next question. Name any three features of Indian agriculture. Answer. Indian agriculture heavily depends upon monsoon for irrigation and natural fertility of the soil. Most of the farmers are illiterate and are unaware of technological developments in the field of agriculture. They still use primitive tools like hoe, dow, and digging sticks and therefore get low productivity. Although Indian agriculture is unable to compete with the world agriculture, it provides livelihood for more than 60% of its population. Next question. What is Indian coffee known for? Which variety of coffee is grown in India? Where was its cultivation introduced initially in India? Where is it cultivated today? Answer. Indian coffee is known in the world for its good quality. The Arabica variety initially brought from Yemen is grown in India. This variety is in great demand all over the world. Initially, its cultivation was introduced on the Baba Budan Hills. Today, it is cultivated in the Nilgiri in Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Next question. Why was a comprehensive land development program initiated? Give 3 reasons. Answer. In the 1980s and 1990s, a comprehensive land development program was initiated for the following reasons. The laws of land reforms were not properly implemented. The Government of India introduced agricultural reform to improve Indian agriculture in the 1960s and 1970s, but that too did not achieve optimum result. The Green Revolution, based on the use of package technology, and the White Revolution or Operation Flood were initiated to improve the lot of Indian agriculture, but these were confined to a few selected areas. Next question. Mention the factors that have distorted the cropping patterns in India, or what are the negative impacts of government subsidies on Indian agriculture, or how have government subsidies adversely affected the Indian agriculture? Answer. The government used to provide subsidies on agriculture inputs such as fertilizers, power, and water, but these subsidies have now reached unsustainable levels and have also led to large scale insufficiencies in the use of these scarce inputs. These subsidies have adversely affected the Indian agriculture in the following ways. Excessive and imprudent use of fertilizers and water has led to waterlogging, salinity, and depletion of essential micronutrients in the soil. The high MSP subsidies in input and committed FCI purchase have distorted the cropping pattern. Wheat and paddy crops are being grown more for the MSP they get. Punjab and Haryana are foremost examples. This has also created a serious imbalance in inter-crop parties. Next question. Name 2 important beverage crops grown in India. Who introduced these crops to the country? What type of agriculture is followed for their cultivation? Answer. 2 important beverage crops, tea and coffee. Tea was initially introduced in India by the British. Today, most of the tea plantations are owned by Indians. The Arabica variety of coffee, which is in great demand all over the world, was initially brought to India from Yemen. Plantation agriculture is followed for their cultivation. Next question. Explain the following: Green Revolution, White Revolution, Gain Revolution. Answer. Green Revolution. The period during which agriculture in India increased its yields due to improved agronomic technology is known as Green Revolution. The revolution began in the late 1960s. It introduced the Indian farmers to cultivation of wheat and rice using high-yielding varieties of seeds. Compared to the traditional seeds, the HYV seed promised to produce much greater amounts of grain on a single plant. As a result, the same piece of land would now produce for larger quantities of food grains than was possible earlier. White Revolution, also known as Operation Flood, made our country self-sufficient in milk, and this was achieved extremely through the cooperative structure. Jain Revolution refers to the development of genetically modified seeds for increasing the yield per hectare. Next question. Mention any 3 features of primitive subsistence farming. Answer. Sugarcane is a tropical as well as a subtropical crop. It grows well in hot and humid climate with a temperature of 21 degrees centigrade to 27 degrees centigrade and an annual rainfall between 75 centimeter to 100 centimeter. Irrigation is required in the regions of low rainfall. It can be grown on a variety of soils and needs manual labor from sowing to harvesting. The major sugarcane producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, Punjab, and Haryana. Next question. Name the two most important food crops of India. Name the states where they are produced. Answer. The two most important food crops of India are rice and wheat. Rice is produced in Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Odisha, and Andhra Pradesh. Wheat is grown in Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. Long answers. Question number 1. What is plantation agriculture? Mention any 4 of its characteristics. Answer. Plantation agriculture is a type of commercial farming where a single crop is grown on a large area. The plantation has an interface of agriculture and industry. All the produce is used as raw material in respective industries. Plantations cover large tracts of land using capital intensive inputs with the help of migrant laborers. Since the production is mainly for market, a well-developed network of transport and communication connecting the plantation areas, processing industries and markets play an important role in the development of plantations. In India, tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana, etc. are important plantation crops. Tea in Assam and North Bengal, coffee in Karnataka are some of the important plantation crops grown in these states. Next question. Explain the geographical requirements for rice under the following heading: season, temperature, rainfall. Also mention major region of cultivation in India. Answer. Rice is a kharif crop which requires high temperature above 25 degrees centigrade and high humidity with annual rainfall above 100 centimeter. In the areas of less rainfall, it grows with the help of irrigation. Rice is grown mainly in the plains of north and northeastern India, coastal areas and the Deltic regions. Development of dense network of canal irrigation and tubewells have made it possible to grow rice in areas of less rainfall like Punjab, Haryana, and western Uttar Pradesh and parts of Rajasthan, of less rainfall like Punjab, Haryana, and western Uttar Pradesh and parts of Rajasthan. Mention 2 geographical conditions required for the growth of maize in India. Describe 3 factors which have contributed to increase maize production. Answer. Geographical conditions required for growth of maize crop in India. It is a kharif crop which requires temperature between 21 degrees centigrade to 27 degrees centigrade. It grows well in alluvial soil. Use of modern inputs such as HYV sheets, fertilizers, and irrigations have contributed to the increasing production of maize. Next question. Describe the geographical condition required for the growth of cotton. Also mention the major cotton producing states of India. Answer. Cotton is one of the main raw materials for industry. It grows well in drier part of the black cotton soil of the Deccan Plateau. It requires high temperature, light rainfall or irrigation, 210 frost-free days and bright sunshine for its growth. Since it is a kharif crop, it requires 6 to 8 months to mature. Major cotton producing states of India are Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. Next question. Explain climatic conditions required for rubber cultivation. Also write 2 leading producer states of rubber crop. Answer. Rubber cultivation. Rubber is an equatorial crop, but it is also grown in tropical and subtropical areas under special conditions. Rubber cultivation requires moist and humid climate with rainfall of more than 200 centimeter and temperature above 25 degrees centigrade. Rubber is mainly grown in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Andaman and Nicobar Island and Garo Hills of Meghalaya. Intensive farming is a type of farming where a lot of capital and labor are used to obtain higher productivity per area. The use of large amount of pesticides for crops and of medication for animal stock is common in this farming. Features: this type of farming is practiced in area of high population pressure on land. Farmers, by using high dose of biochemical input and irrigation, take maximum output from the limited land. It is labor intensive farming. There is use pressure and agriculture land. Next question: why has Indian agriculture started a decline in the trend of food production? How can we overcome the problem? Answer: the reason behind this are given below. There has been a gradual shift from cultivation of food crops to cultivation of fruits, vegetables, oilseeds, and industrial crops. This has led to the reduction in net sown area under cereal and pulses. The competition for land between non-agricultural uses such as housing, etc., and agriculture has resulted in reduction in the net sown area. The productivity of land has started showing a declining trend. Fertilizers, pesticides, and insecticides, which once showed dramatic results, are now being held responsible for degrading the soils. Periodic scarcity of water has led to reduction in area under irrigation. Insufficient water management has led to waterlogging and salinity. Land degradation is also an important reason for the decline in food production. A section of farmers has gained free power to pump groundwater to grow water intensive crops in low rainfall area. This unsustainable pumping has reduced water storage in aquifers. As a result, many wells and tube wells have run dry. This has pushed the marginal and small farmers out of cultivation. Some ways to overcome this problem: government sheets to provide proper agricultural infrastructure and credit linkage. Marginal and small farmers should be encouraged to use the latest technologies. There should be focus on increasing food grains production on a sustainable basis. Free trade in grains is also necessary. Next question: which are the major pulses grown in India? Which of these pulses are grown in the Kharif season and which are grown in Rabi season? How is cultivation of pulses beneficial for human beings as well as for agriculture? Or why are pulses grown in rotation with other crops? Which are the major pulses producing states in India? Answer: the major pulses grown in India are tur, arar, urad, moong, masoor, peas, and gram. Pulses like tur, urad, and moong are grown in Rabi season, whereas masoor, peas, and gram are grown in the Kharif season. Pulses need less moisture and survive even in dry conditions. Being leguminous crops, all these crops except arar help in restoring soil fertility by fixing nitrogen from the air. Therefore, they are mostly grown in rotation with other crops. Pulses are beneficial for human beings too. They are the major source of protein in a vegetarian diet. Major pulse producing states in India are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and Karnataka. Next question: give a brief assessment of the production of fruits and vegetables in India, or describe horticulture crops grown in various parts of India, or what position does India avail in the world in the production of fruits and vegetables? Answer: India is a producer of tropical as well as temperate fruits. Mangoes are grown in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal. Oranges are grown in Nagpur, Maharashtra, and Cherrapunji, Meghalaya. Bananas of Kerala, Mizoram, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu are popular. Lychee and guava are cultivated in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Meghalaya is famous for the cultivation of pineapples. Grapes of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Maharashtra. Apple, pears, apricots, and walnuts of Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh are world famous. All the fruits mentioned above are in great demand across the world. In 2008, India was the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world after China. The country produces about 13% of the world's vegetable. It is an important producer of pea, cauliflower, onion, cabbage, tomato, brinjal, and potatoes. Next question. Name any four oilseeds produced in India. Explain the importance of oilseeds in our day to day life. Answer. Main oilseeds produced in India are groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame, til, soybean, castor seeds, cottonseed, linseed, and sunflower. Importance of oilseeds. Most of these oilseeds are edible and used as cooking mediums. Some of the oilseeds are also used as raw material in the production of soap, cosmetic, and ointments. The edible oil cakes are excellent cattle feed. The non edible oil cakes are used as manures, and some oil cakes, like castor cake, control termites due to their vermicide properties. Oilseeds are valuable cash crops and bring ready cash to the farmers. They are a source of foreign exchange. Next question. Explain any 5 steps taken by the central and state governments to improve Indian agriculture after independence. Answer. Various initiatives taken by the central and state governments to ensure the increase in agricultural production after independence are as follows: collectivism, consolidation of holdings, cooperation, and abolition of zamindari, etc., were given priority to bring about institutional reforms in the country after independence. Land reforms were the main focus of the first 5 year plan. The Green Revolution, based on the use of package technology, and the White Revolution, Operation Flood, were some of the strategies initiated to improve Indian agriculture. Minimum support price policy, provisions for crop insurance, subsidy on agriculture inputs and resource such as power and fertilizers, Grameen Bank, Kisan Credit Card (KCC), and Personal Accident Insurance Scheme are some of the reforms brought down by the government. Establishment of Indian Council of Agricultural Research (ICAR), agricultural universities, veterinary services, and animal breeding centers, horticulture development, and weather forecast, etc., were given priority for improving Indian agriculture. Next question. Describe the conditions required for the cultivation of tea. Name 2 major tea producing states of India. Answer. Tea is an important beverage crop. The following are the conditions required for its cultivation. The tea plant grows in tropical and subtropical regions which have deep, fertile, and well drained soil rich in humus and organic matter. Tea bushes require warm and moist, frost free climate all through the year. Tea bushes require frequent showers throughout the year to ensure continuous growth of tender leaves. It needs abundant, cheap, and skilled labor. 2 major tea producing states are Assam and West Bengal. Next question. Describe any 4 institutional reforms introduced by the Government of India in the interest of the farmers. Answer. The institutional reforms introduced by the Government of India in the interest of the farmers are as follows: collectivization and consolidation of land holdings and abolition of zamindari system, provisions for crop insurance against drought, flood, cyclone, fire, and diseases, establishment of Grameen Bank and cooperative societies to give loans to the farmers at low rate of interest, announcement of minimum support price, remunerative and procurement prices for important crops to check exploitation of farmers by speculator and middlemen, introduction of schemes like Kisan Credit Card (KCC) and Personal Accident Insurance Scheme (PAIS) for the benefits of the farmers. Next question: agriculture and industry are complementary to each other. Justify the statement. Answer: agriculture and industry are complementary to each other in the following ways. Agro-based industries in India have given a major boost to agriculture by raising its productivity. Industry has contributed to agriculture by using the implements like irrigation, pumps, fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, plastic and PVC pipes, machines, tools, sprinklers, and drip irrigation system. Thus, development and competitiveness and manufacturing industry has not only assisted agriculturalists in increasing their productivity but also made production process very efficient. In the present day world of globalization, industry need to be more efficient and competitive. Today, we are not only self-sufficient in agriculture, but our farmers are able to compete with other farmers in the world. Today, we are able to produce goods for international market. Next question: why is the growth rate in agriculture decelerating? How did the government of India make efforts to modernizing agriculture? Explain. Answer: the growth rate in agriculture is decelerating due to the following reasons: reduction in public investment in agriculture, especially for irrigation, power, rural, roads, etc. Subsidy on fertilizers has decreased, leading to increase in the cost of production. Reduction in import of agricultural goods, lack of employment in agriculture, erratic nature of monsoon rainfall. To modernize agriculture, the government of India has taken concerted efforts like the following: setting up the Indian Council of Agriculture Research, setting up of agricultural universities, veterinary services, and animal breeding centers, horticulture development, research and development in the field of meteorology and weather forecast, improvement of rural infrastructure. Next question: what is the importance of agriculture on Indian economy? Name 3 features of Indian agriculture. Answer: India is an agricultural country. Nearly 2/3 of its population depends directly on agriculture for its livelihood. Agriculture is the mainstay of India's economy. It accounts for 26% of the gross domestic product. It ensures food security for the country and produces several raw materials for industries. Agricultural development is therefore a precondition of our national prosperity. Features: farmers own a small piece of land and grow crops primarily for their own consumption. Animals play a significant role in the various kinds of agricultural activities. Farmers depend mainly upon monsoon rains. इसी के साथ ही हमारा ये चैप्टर कंप्लीट होता है. हमें कमेंट करके जरूर बताएं आपको ये वीडियो कैसा लगा. वीडियो को लाइक करें, शेयर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें, जिससे आपके पास हमारे आने वाले वीडियोस के अपडेट पहुंचते रहें. धन्यवाद.